What if I told you that the studio that redefined anime with Neon Genesis Evangelion didn't just stumble, it absolutely imploded. GAINAX, once the symbol of creative genius, fell victim to its own chaotic brilliance, leaving behind a trail of scandals, lawsuits, and shattered dreams. By the end of this video, you'll discover how GAINAX rose from anime stardom, unraveled due to mismanagement, and left a legacy that still shapes the industry today. This isn't just a story of a studio, it's a tale of how unrestrained creativity and poor management can lead to ruin. GAINAX's rise and fall holds a lesson for anyone chasing greatness, especially in the unpredictable world of anime. In this video, we'll explore GAINAX's groundbreaking origins from Gunbuster and Daikon, their legendary Evangelion success, and how legal battles, financial chaos, and creative differences pushed them into bankruptcy by 2024. How did a group of broke art students kickstart one of the most influential anime studios of all time? In the early 1980s, a group of ambitious students met at Osaka University of Arts. Now, they were bound by their shared love of anime and sci-fi. Now, Hideaki Anno, Takami Akai, and Yoshiyuki Sadamoto and Hiroyuki Hamaga formed the core group of what would become GAINAX. Their first major project was the Daikon 3 short film for the Japanese Science Fiction Convention in 1981. Working with no budget and borrowed equipment, the team poured their passion into the project. Now, Daikon 3 captured audiences with its rapid-fire editing and nods to pop culture. Encouraged by its success, they followed up with Daikon 4 and in 1983. Blending iconic franchises like Star Wars and Gundam into a visually stunning sequence set to Electric Light Orchestra music. These shorts became cult hits, earning GAINAX a reputation for fearless creativity. But the cracks were already showing. Now, while their ideas were revolutionary, their organizational skills were definitely lacking as things would come out. GAINAX wasn't just pushing boundaries, they were rewriting the rules of anime storytelling. Now, in 1988, GAINAX released Gunbuster. Directed by Hideaki Anno, the series blended epic space battles with emotional storytelling, focusing on Noriko Takaya's struggle to save humanity while grappling with loss and isolation. Now, audiences praise its cinematic style and character depth, cementing GAINAX as a rising force in anime. 2 years later, Nadia: The Secret of Blue Water premiered. Inspired by an idea from Hayao Miyazaki, Nadia mixed historical fantasy with sci-fi. Its strong characters and complex themes resonated with fans, earning critical and commercial success. Despite these triumphs, GAINAX's finances were in huge disarray. Profits from Gunbuster and Nadia were mismanaged, with funds going to non-essential projects or disappearing into a chaotic budget. Internal audits revealed discrepancies, but the studio pressed on, blinded by their creative ambitions. But their biggest challenge was yet to come, and it would change anime forever. Evangelion didn't just save GAINAX, it exposed their deepest flaws. Now, in 1995, GAINAX released Neon Genesis Evangelion, a revolutionary anime that tackled existentialism, psychological trauma, and the complexities of human relationships. Directed by Anno, who was struggling with depression during production, the series broke conventions, leaving a lasting impact on anime. Now, looking at the good, Evangelion became a phenomenon, with merchandise alone generating billions of yen. It elevated GAINAX's reputation to global heights, proving that anime could be both commercially successful and artistically profound. On the bad side, behind the scenes, the studio was in absolute chaos. Budget overruns plagued production, and GAINAX's inability to trademark merchandise rights early cost them millions. Worse, their profits were poorly managed, fueling unnecessary projects rather than stabilizing the studio's finances. Anno, increasingly frustrated with GAINAX's dysfunction, began to distance himself, sowing the seeds for a dramatic departure. Now, while Evangelion brought fame and fortune, it also tore GAINAX apart from the inside. Look, what happens when your star creator takes your greatest success and sues you? In 2006, Anno left GAINAX to form Studio Kara, taking Evangelion with him. This marked a turning point for GAINAX as they struggled to replace Anno's creative leadership. Now, Kara thrived producing the Evangelion rebuild films while GAINAX faltered. In 2014, Studio Kara sued GAINAX for over 100 million yen, give or take $675,000 in unpaid royalties. The lawsuit exposed years of financial mismanagement and highlighted the studio's mounting debts. GAINAX's reputation, already fragile, was irreparably damaged. At this point, from here, GAINAX's decline only accelerated, leading to their financial collapse. How does a legendary studio end up in ruins? By the 2010s, GAINAX was drowning in debt, struggling to maintain relevance in a rapidly evolving industry. Their inability to manage finances, coupled with legal fees and declining revenues, pushed them to the absolute brink. In June 2024, GAINAX filed for bankruptcy, revealing over 100 million yen in unpaid debts. Their remaining assets were liquidated, marking the tragic end of a studio that had once defined anime. For fans and industry veterans, GAINAX's collapse was a bittersweet reminder of the fine line between brilliance and dysfunction. Here's the jaw dropper. Despite Evangelion bringing in billions, GAINAX's chaotic finances left them with almost nothing to show for it. Imagine creating one of the most successful anime ever and still going bankrupt. This isn't just about the numbers. It's about how unbridled creativity without structure can lead to heartbreak. Not just for a studio, but for the fans who believed in them. GAINAX's story is one of unparalleled creativity and cautionary lessons. From their revolutionary work on Evangelion to their ultimate collapse, their journey is a testament to the power and peril of ambition without proper balance. Question for you: do you think GAINAX could have survived with better management, or was their downfall inevitable? Let me know in the comments. Now, if you're fascinated by anime history, I want you to check my deep dive into more anime economics by checking out this video on how much it would cost to really deal with superhero damage in our worlds that we live in. Check this video right here, and I'm linking the playlist as well. See you later.